Hi guys, right, it's Antony Cummins here. I'm here with Andrew Thoburn and we're at Togenkan, which is in Thailand. We're in Bangkok, and Andrew's pretty much the fucking guy who's going to be putting the rules and regulations and make sure we become a proper system. When we first started, I possibly made some small mistakes. Well, not mistakes, but I maybe had an idealistic understanding that people would take the work and go away and it would deeply affect them and they would study it. But I wanted to stay away from more of a rules-based system. But what we're going to do is put in some guidelines for people. So I've flown out to Thailand. Andrew has kindly brought me out here, and we're going to put a system in. And we're going to make sure this system benefits everyone. So that when you enter Natori Ryu, you come in and you know what's going on, you know what's happening. Right guys, I'm still here with the Andrew. Basically, I can't really film a lot of this because me and Andrew are putting structure in to the system. But the heat is getting to me pretty bad, to be honest. It's too hot. And then what we're going to do now is make fire, because that's going to cool us down. But I don't have many chances to do the dono here, and Andrew's got me, we've got the fire starter and everything. And as you saw in the last video, I am terrible. We were all terrible at fire starting. So Andrew's going to show us with his stuff, and I'm going to have a bash at it, so let's go have a go. Oh, nice. I've had it lit about 2 or 3 times, but it keeps going out. I'll tell you what, it's the first time I've really understood how much kit Thoburn's got, but he's got probably more than all of us put together. He's got a massive amount of kit. So we're going to go for tenigui, so we're going to go for caltrops at the minute, and the stuff on there, so let's have a gander. Right, we've just been for a meal with Andrew and his lovely wife, and it was wonderful. They closed the bloody mall before we even finished eating, so we had to go on a mad walk to try and get out there. And we just got back and Andrew's going through some tying up techniques. Go for it, man. That last one looped over the end, did it? Yeah. Morning, Cat. What did you do the bugler's cord for at the end of the chain cord? Just to get it shorter?
Yeah, shorter. That's what strengthens.
And there you go, that's a cross-shaped one. All the way up. That is harsh.
It's cooked got some from somewhere, right? So
Right, it's the next day, chaps. We've been having a chat this morning again about moving into sort of like where we're going to take martial arts and all that, and where Andrew's going to take lead on that side. But at the minute we're going to try and make the tenigiri because the other one was pretty much burnt out. So we're going to have a go at cutting and making one. So let's have a look at Mr. Thoburn and his experience.
I've already got some of this.
Right. So you can see it fits in there. Is that the one from yesterday? Yeah, as you can see, guys, it's pretty much been burnt out already, and that bit's not been done. So we're going to try again. And how long does this normally take?
That last one wasn't done properly. I think it took about 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
And I turned it that day. Just
Yeah.
do it and then turn it around. So that one probably is about 15, 20 minutes. I'll come and I'll turn it over. Turn it over, turn it over. Just keep doing that.
Yeah, that's not burn, whatever that is.
So far.
Right, we've just started. We've just made another one here, and we're going to give it a quick go, see if we can get this going.
I thought I might have getting it. Oh. Or later when it comes out. So I'll leave this burning.
Cap on, all sorted. Right, Andrew's told me multiple times this weekend that if you touch these when they've been going, they burn. So he came up and touched it, and it burnt. And then he just said to me, touch that. So, no. But, oh, bloody hell. Hold on. I was licking my fingers. Oh! That'll keep you warm, that, I reckon, Andy.
Keep a few people warm.
Bloody hell. Oh, there we go, blister time. Right, I think I'm going to experiment when I get back to England with the plant life, I think, and try and see if we can cool it down. Right, after much bashing about, Andrew's got it out. So, there you go, it's still burning in the core. That, guys, is Natori Ryu proper, basically.
It's on fire.
Yeah. Andrew's got this tin, he basically just cuts everything off, obviously no oxygen. So basically, guys, this is what part of the experimentation is about, is Andrew's just saying that when there's no point, a lot of people, like myself included, would think you would blow in it to get the fume and maybe put tinder in it, you know, and then get the tinder, then put it, but no, you'd probably create your fire and then pull the internals of the donohi out and put it inside your fire and then blow on it, and just this massive flame will go from the inside, so probably you would be emptying these out, wouldn't you, after say into your fire.
Would be a tinder.
Yeah.
Kindling on top of your tinder.
Yeah. And then you go, and that is hot, that's going to burn straight through the kindling, that's going to go. So perfect, that's excellent. So, you know, let's get these things ironed out and get all the, you know, bring the history to life, if you know what I mean. Ooh.
Right, watch this.
Perfect. The best way to set Andrew's dojo on fire. Perfect.
So there's like the fire anyway.
So there you go, guys. Let's excuse me, I'm just covered in sword smoke. So not only is it warm here, we're having fires in the dojo. So that is, guys, that's the dono-hi. Obviously Andrew's tried this many times, it's really good, he's got it down to a T. I think every member should, without a doubt, make themselves a dono-hi. Or if, you know, if members out there do make such stuff, you know, start sharing your skills around and start doing it. So, good stuff. Right, guys, sorry we've had a bit of a delay, but basically I've been out for a Thai massage, which is very nice. Andrew and Boa, his wife, took me out and we went for a Thai massage and we've just been having food and everything. So we were having a conversation about studying the Japanese, not to a level where, you know, you're a linguist. That would be excellent if everybody could be a linguist, but we should start getting to grips with some of the Japanese words. And we're discussing how to put the different articles together in sections. And Andrew has been amazingly impressive. He's starting to get these articles down. You've been memorising, haven't you? So I've got to say how many you've got up to.
85.
85 you can remember off by heart. We're having a right good time. It's a good evening and it's been really nice. So we've got some plans for you guys to catch up on. Right, guys, Andrew is about to teach me how to make a printed screen printing tenugui. So he's going to show me the basics and then I'm going to have a go at it. So we're making a tenugui with a mitsudomi. Okay, so the paint's on. I've got my squeegee and it's going to go that way, Andrew?
Yeah.
Which way? That way?
No.
That way?
Yeah.
Right. Grab that for a bit. Right. So I'm going to be banging it in, directly in?
Or an angle behind it, but you're going to have to get some ink on the edge so it slides.
Yeah.
Right now, hold it down firm, bit of a more angle, there, and get it. Don't lift that up.
Oh, don't?
No, don't lift the screen up.
Oh, okay.
Take this, put it back over here. See, you've left it on.
Yeah.
Harder. More, see this? You need to get that off. That's it. That might be a bit messy, but we can record. Now lift this up. Just lift it up, lift it up. Sorry, just let it drop. That's it. Right, give us this quick.
Right, guys, so that's what we've just made. How cool is that? So it's going to dry, but Andrew's just going to wash the screen. He says they need to get washed pretty quickly. So that is pretty cool. That's a brilliant cat, that. Come on. Right, everyone, it is now the next day. I'm in the car and we've got the mighty Frank.
Hello!
Yeah.
Hello!
For those Natori Ryu students, you'll know Frank from all the pictures on the hub with Andrew. He's been tied up, he's been beaten. He's basically the test subject for all of Andrew's locks and binds. The Andrew is driving. We've just been to his university, which is very nice. And we're now driving through Bangkok and we're going to go to the Japanese village in... where is the Japanese village, Frank?
It's outside of Bangkok. It took around, an hour and a half.
Right, guys, we're in the Japanese village and sort of there's some recreation furs and there's some of the pots and the artifacts that have been found here in the village. So as this one's quite interesting, it says these are pots from Thailand used for tea in the Japanese tea ceremony, and we just watched a video on it, and basically there's 1,000 to 1,500 Japanese people living in Thailand, and they're ex-Christians, a lot of them. Yeah.
Really hard. I see it's where the company is.
Think so.
In a minute, we'll have a next voice. Strepsils.
Strepsils. There's a guy selling some over there in the boat, and it sounds like the Predator. Listen. Right, guys, this is exactly where, this is the place, so if you can see, this is the river. The samurai mercenaries who were pretty much Christians who were pushed out of Japan or battle, you know. I think I've heard somewhere, Sekigahara, some people came here, but they say there's only 1,500 people here and about 700 of them were Christians. That's according to the intro video here. But basically, this is the village where the samurai used to live. So here would have been full-on Sengoku period samurai. Most of them Christians, most likely have a church here. And this is 80 kilometers upriver, and apparently it's to stop the pirates like taking too much of the trade. I don't know what they did once they got out into the river, but basically it was a safe haven. So the samurai used to sort of stay here, but then they were used as mercenaries. So I'm not sure what exactly what they were doing, but basically Andrew thinks they might be fighting the Burmese and things like that. So that's quite cool. And no, they're trying to buy stuff, but nobody wants. They don't.
Got everything, you know, the boxery, the little fishing nets, everything's out there.
Right, guys, what we're doing at the minute, we're just looking at a model of the village, but I'm debating whether, obviously, they would have Japanified it in some way, and they would have adopted local culture in some way. So this is a rough estimate of what the village would have looked like, but I think they definitely would have had a church in there, which one of these buildings may be, probably a shrine, and for those who are not Christians, most likely some sort of temple, but maybe one of those. That was a cool little video about one of the people who came over, became governor he was in Japan, and he's sorry, Andrew didn't realise I was speaking to him. He came over and became a governor in the court here, and there was like the 800 mercenary soldiers in the village and things like that. Pretty good little video. Right, guys, here's the garden itself. We've got a lot of gardeners doing stuff at the moment, but it is a small place with sort of like a limited museum, but it's still nice to be here and be like, right, this is where the Japanese samurai were. And we're not talking later samurai, we're talking full-on, hard-blown Sengoku period warriors who were, you know, chilling out around this place. But here we're just about to get sold something, probably. Let's see the elephants, they do the walks. So they're feeding the old elephants. Or here's another one coming up. Right, guys, it's 6:30 in the morning. I'm at Andrew's. I'm just waiting for him to get up. Not that he's late or anything. I'm early. We said we'd meet at 6:45, so just waiting around for him to get up. I'm in Togenkan dojo here. So as Andrew likes to say, on the ground dojos, you can literally come here. I do, guys, recommend that you take a trip to Thailand if you can. I don't know how much the tickets are from your house, so of course, make sure to cover Andrew's costs if you can. And but come and train here. He's got a wonderful little room for you to stay in. He's got a lot of knowledge on the martial arts. He's got a small library there for you to read out. To, take you around Thailand. If you can get some numbers out here, it would be great. So I know a lot of people want to go to Japan first, so maybe if you've done Japan or you've just got this burning urge to go to Thailand, then I recommend you come out, see Andrew, get some training done. We've done not much training this time. We have done some, but I wanted to do a little bit more on the shuriken, but we literally have been busy going through everything, checking everything. Oh, sorry, the cat's here. And but basically this trip was more for, let's sort out 2018's system and the system for Natori Ryu, and let's iron out those little bits and bats. So hopefully over the next 6 months, coming up to January, you're going to see a lot more structure put in. You're going to see a lot more bit of a clearer pathways for you guys to follow and make it easier for you to integrate your systems with Natori Ryu. So or your ideas with Natori Ryu. So we'll look forward to that over the next few months. Right, okay, I'm going to stroke this cat. It keeps playing at my feet. Right, guys, I'm back in Japan. I've just landed and I'm going to get the bus to Yoshi's house.
I just want to say a great big thank you to Andrew and Boa, his wife. If you don't know Boa, of course, she supports him in his endeavours. So I just want to say a many thank you to them guys. They hosted really well and they looked after me in all possible ways. So as I say, when you get to Thailand, I give you the difference though between Thailand and Japan. When I was going through customs in Thailand, it said if you argue with customs officers, you may face 1 year in jail. And when I got here, the man said, why are you visiting Japan? I said, oh, just research. And he said, what do you do? And I said, I write books on Japanese history. And he went, oh, thank you very much, and bowed to me. One of them says, don't argue or you'll go to prison. The other one, like, you know, really polite and nice. Such a massive difference in culture. The difference between all the Asian countries is quite severe, actually. Right guys, I am going to call it there. Again, thank you to Andrew. If you get the chance, get to go to Thailand. It's been a productive week. Not as much training, of course, because we just had a lot to sort out, so we had a lot to talk through. So you'll benefit from this in 2018 as we put it all together. And the dojo captains at the minute, David and James, are like helping us discuss and refine things as we go. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.